Hey folks, Sandro here, bringing you more cartoon news and shenanigans. And today we have more shenanigans for you. So, whenever I'm not covering news, I just talk about whatever or do something, or I don't know. Eventually I'm going to make a cartoon tier list for sure. That's going to be very controversial. So one of these days I'm going to get around to that. But okay, so we're here. I'm talking about Infinity Train Book 3. So all the episodes are out. You can go watch them online or wherever, HBO Max or wherever the hell they are. Uh, just you need to watch them, or else. Well, I think it's better to watch them on HBO Max. So I did a few videos talking about how the creator of Infinity Train basically said if people aren't like watching the show or talking about the show and all that kind of fun jazz, the entire team already moved on to other projects. Never a great sign at all. So it might not get renewed for another one. And this ending. So I've watched the entire season 3. God damn, I didn't like it. I th- I don't. I think they did some good. They did some good episodes this season, but it just didn't come together for me. Um, I think the problem is after they okay. This contains spoilers, by the way. This contains spoilers. Um, After they killed Tuba, or they sorry, quote unquote, wheeled him. Right? They call it. Was that wheeling? Wheeled him? Yeah. Simon. So after they kind of like took out Tuba, I see. I gotta say that at least it subverted my expectation. At least I thought for sure they were gonna bring Tuba back, or like Tuba was gonna. Well, here's the thing: they screwed it up. See, I think they fucking did it twice. They shouldn't have did it. So the first time Tuba dies while falling off the train, but then Simon, it was bullshit. Okay, hold on. I gotta bring fucking origami birds would not be enough to lift Grace. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. There's not a chance those origami birds would have been able to lift Grace as she was falling mid-flight. There's no fucking way. Um, those where did they even come from? That was like what the fuck? Also, why would the birds even be outside the train after like Simon just stepped on them? And I don't know, man. I don't fucking know what the hell. Those last couple episodes like 8, 7, 8, 9, and 10, I guess. Okay, especially the last three. Those were just like really rushed. Um, there's okay. So like, let's talk about it. So, um, Simon dies, and that's a shame. I think he shouldn't have died. I think it would have been really cool if Simon actually lived. Like, I think what they could have did is he fell off the train, but like, I don't know. I don't know how they could have did it. I don't know how they could have did it, but I think it would have been cooler if like Simon lived, but his number count went so high, like maybe he like starts glowing entirely and gains like superpowers. Um, so maybe actually that'd be a cool idea. So the whole idea is when you get your number to zero, yeah, that'd be a cool idea. They should have did this. When you get your number down to zero, the door opens up and you can go back to the real world, right? You could get off the train. What if they actually made it where if you hit like infinity, if you like infinity train, if you got your number up so high that at some point it just became infinity, and then you got the power to open doors to any like train or like a portal, you can like portal hop. That would have been cool. So what they could have did is like Simon could have like fallen instead of getting killed by the dog or the dog roach or whatever the hell. What were those things called? They have a name. I can't remember it. Fuck. Is it Groves or Growths? It's something with a GR, I think, right? Um, shit, I can't remember the name, but the cockroach dog thing that almost kills Tulip in the first season. Um, yeah, it ends up killing Simon. I think what would have been super cool is if they just kind of like showed Simon falling, but like you never see his body hit the floor. So then maybe they could have did some like gibberish where it's like, oh, Simon never died. He opened up a door because his number hit infinity. There was no more space on his body to hold numbers. So he just all started glowing green and just got the powers of infinity. And I guess which would allow him to open any door, or he could just open port. I don't know. I'm thinking of anything that would have been better than this fucking ending. I didn't like it. We didn't get a closure for Hazel. We didn't get Amelia closure. It obviously, okay, it's very obvious they leave it on a cliffhanger so to get people interested, which is actually a good idea. But at the same time, it's like we're not going to get that close. I don't know. I hope there's one more season and they just finish it and like all questions and well, okay, not all. I think it would be boring if like everything got answered, but like yeah, I want to see a lot more. I want to see closure on like all ends, on almost all ends. Um, it would have been interesting if the cat actually came back. That reminds me of a song from my childhood. It's like the cat came back. They thought he was a goner. Okay, never mind. What was that? Her name? Samantha the cat. Samantha the cat. I thought for sure she was gonna appear in the final episode and convince Simon not to kill Grace, and it never happens. And so they made, I don't know why even bring Samantha, why even like bring Samantha up, you know? It's like that just seemed like a cheap like that actually seems like a waste of an episode in retrospect. But then I guess it was like okay, they had to build him up and show that like he doesn't trust people. And then so I want to talk about my pre I made a video talking about before the season aired how I thought Hazel was going to be like a representation of like what do you call it, gender fluid, because she was wearing a tie. So that ended up not being the case at all. She was just wearing a tie just because it was clothes she found. So my apologies on that one. But like, can you blame me for thinking this way when like all the cartoons are so fucking woke? So yeah, I'll take the L on that one. I'll take the L. What was the other thing I said? I said something. Oh my god. Oh, and then I also said that like Simon and one of the things I was talking about is how most Cartoon Network shows are always trying to push a person of color with a white person. Like always, like that's like that Over the Garden Wall, Craig of the Creek, like all the Steven and Connie, like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All these shows try to get like a white person with a person of color, right? So I, as soon as I saw Grace and Simon, I thought those two are going to be together by the end of the show. I was wrong on both. So both of them. So this season actually doesn't go woke, which is amazing. That's good. The problem is it didn't go woke. Sorry. The problem is it didn't go woke, but then they didn't have the story to keep the storytelling. So they didn't have wokeness, which was like two thumbs up. You get two thumbs up for not having any woke bullshit, but then you get a thumbs down because the story wasn't. Am I too demanding? Is this too demanding? Can we not have no wokeness and a good story? You know, is that a little bit too demanding? Maybe it is. Maybe it is for modern day cartoons. Never used to be a problem before. Uh, but fuck. Yeah, man. So yeah, I thought the last few episodes were rushed. Simon, I love. You know what? I actually started laughing like a madman when he literally like just like kicks Grace off the train. And I was so shocked. I was like, I just started like giggling because I was like, what? He like Simon, they just saved each other. And then Simon gets back up, like Simon literally just fucking kicks her, like punts her right the fuck off the train. And I was like, I was like, that's so funny. Uh, Man, that was funny. I don't know. It was funny to me. Maybe some of you guys are gonna say I'm a sick bastard. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I was like, what? And then I was like, no, Grace has to. I mean, as soon as Grace got like kicked off the train, I was like, no, she's not dead 100%. I was like, something is gonna save her. I thought it was going to be Samantha the cat. I thought it was going to be Tuba. I thought Tuba was the. I made a bad call. I made three bad calls. So I said Tuba was going to die. Or sorry, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I said Tuba was going to come back, not die. Sorry, I thought for sure. I'm like, this is. There's no way they're going to kill Tuba. They even mentioned how like Tuba has like kids or is Tuba was a girl, right? Yeah, See, they picked a really manly voice for her though, so I got a bit confused. I'm pretty sure Tuba was a girl and she had children if I'm not mistaken. And we didn't really get to see those children, so that's if they ever do more Infinity Train, I guess they can maybe show Tuba's children one day. Um so I thought Tuba was going to come back. I thought Grace and Simon were going to end up together because of all the diverse woke bullshit. And then I thought Hazel was going to be a gender fluid stereotype just for more woke points. But no, they they didn't. Nothing was overtly woke about this season. Like this was just good. I was about to say it was good storytelling, but like I don't. The story wasn't like I would give this season a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for the whole season. The first season was the best. Second season, I think I liked it a little bit less than the first season, but it was still really good. So the first two seasons, strong out of the gate. Third season, it dropped. It dropped for me. If there's a fourth season, can they redeem? I don't. I hope so. I mean, I hope there's a fourth season. I hope or slash chapter. Oh no, they're calling them book. I have it right here. What the fuck am I? Book 3, Cult of the Conductor. So yeah, man. Yeah, that the Oregon. Yeah, so I was talking about Grace, and so she gets kicked off the train. Sorry, guys, I just go everywhere when I start talking, man. Like fucking hell, I just go. I go where the wind takes me. All right, I'm just all loose cannon. Uh, fuck. What was I saying? Grace. She gets kicked off the train, and my like jaw was open, laughing like a madman because I'm like, what the fuck? They killed her. I no, like I knew they didn't kill her, but I was just like shocked that like they just went through all the trouble to like rescue Simon and Grace, and they get back on the train. I thought they were about to like talk out their differences, and then like Simon just fucking punts her off the train. It was funny. I swear, guys, rewatch that scene. Rewatch the scene where Simon kicks Grace off the train. You're gonna laugh your ass off. It's funnier. It's funnier the more you watch it. It's one of those types. It's one of those shock value type of things. If you see it the first time, and then it's just funny. Then it just becomes funny the more you watch it. Oh my god. So yeah, I like that part, but like a meal, I feel like they should have ended it. And then actually, and now that I think, Grace doesn't even get off the train. And I'm also confused. So if Grace gets off the train, it showed in her backstory that she was a child, right? Is this one of those things where like if she gets off the train, she goes back to being a child, or did time pass? I can't even remember. Did time pass in the first season? Did time pass for Tulip? She gone only for a day, or like I can't remember. Um, and then what about the other guy? What was the second? Oh, I forgot his name. The main guy of the second season with Metal Tulip. Did time pass in the real world? I can't. So I don't know. I'm assuming time is really passing in the real world. So if Grace ever goes back to her parents, she'd be like old, right? And and then there's the whole thing of like Grace was also like a killer though, right? Like their numbers got up so high because they were like they destroyed carts, they probably killed and murdered and did whatever the fuck they wanted. We even see Simon killed those origami. Are they dead though? They're paper, I guess. But Simon kind of like stepped on some origami birds. Um, so I don't know if that means they're dead or not because they were paper to begin with. Does that mean they died? I don't know. But he did kill Tuba for sure, and it definitely sounded like from the like Grace getting a redemption arc, even though she was like a piece of shit, you know. Uh, and also, you could also say that Grace actually made Simon what he was, right? So Grace wanted attention, and Simon was giving her the attention. You know what I mean? Like it was like Simon was enabling Grace. Grace wanted attention. Simon was just lost as a child. He didn't know where he was going. Samantha abandoned him. So you have Grace who wants attention. You have Simon who's praising Grace. They're like feedback looping each other here. Um, they're feedback looping each other off their emotions, and I don't know. I feel like if we saw more of the shit Grace did, it wouldn't. I don't know. Does she deserve a happy ending? I don't know if Grace deserves a happy ending, but it seemed like from the looks of it, what it looks like Grace. If we never see Grace again, that means she made it off the train, right? Also, the Apex kids at the end, they all try to start getting their numbers down. As soon as they disband the Apex, all the kids' numbers start going down. Grace is back in the what was it, triple digits, I think it was, or yeah, she's back in the hundreds, I think. So all the numbers that were wrapped around her arm are like now they're all like in the hundreds. And I can only assume she, or was it lower than 100? I think it was in the hundreds, but at the very last episode at the end. And so I'm assuming Grace would get off the train. What else would she be doing there, right? Helping the Apex kids get off? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Grace got way too much of a pass here, for sure. That's my opinion anyway. Um, and then you have Amelia and Hazel. They introduce the mystery. We don't really get. I feel like we just didn't get closure. Anybody else? Samantha, just we didn't get closure for. Okay, so Simon's dead now. I don't know, man. What was the point? Samantha the cat being like, did they spend too much time on Samantha the cat? Did she need to be here? I don't know, man. I think that was a huge misplay. I feel like Samantha should have been in the last episode, and she should have talked Simon down, or like, or maybe maybe Samantha should have been killed. That could have been interesting too. Um, yeah, but then Grace, I don't know. Grace's bullshit with the origami birds holding her up. I'm like, there's no fucking way those origami pieces of paper are holding up like a couple 100-pound human. Come on, get out of here. Um, and then there's the whole thing with Simon's thing breaking. Simon's foot thing. Yeah. So Simon was on the bottom of the thing, and then he has these like magnetic feet, and then his thing just kind of breaks, and yeah, I was like, that's kind of a bit. I don't know. That was a bit convenient. That Grace, while she was upside down, they were upside down, kind of like hanging, and it was like Grace happens to grab his shoe that isn't broken, and I'm like, that's fucking convenient. And then the one shoe, it couldn't hold him up by itself, and then, but then he still makes it with the help of Grace. And then the fucking dog roach, whatever those things are called, the dog cockroach monster creature, um, it comes for Simon, and it kills him. Like you see a skeleton, like you literally see a skeleton in a Cartoon Network show. That I was shocked. I was happy to see it. but at the same time they killed Simon, and I feel like Simon could have been a great reoccurring and antagonist. That's the word I'm looking for, not protagonist. Antagonist. He could have been a recurring antagonist. So yeah, man, I just like I think like I said, I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Anything else? So I talked about Tuba, Hazel, 1-1. Did I talk about 1-1? He doesn't make an appearance in this ending. Um so we don't get to see 1-1 here in the end. The Apex kind of disbands and they start lowering their numbers. Grace kind of basically probably goes home. Um Simon, we didn't get any of Simon's backstory. We didn't get any Simon's backstory. uh, yeah. So I don't know. I want. It kind of makes you wonder why he had so many trust issues. Maybe his parents were like, maybe. Oh, that could be it. That could be interesting. What if Simon was adopted, and the reason the train picked him up is because his parents lied to him about being adopted, and then he finds out he's someone else's child, and then that's when the train appears and takes him as a kid. That would have been cool. Why didn't they do that? I don't think we're ever going to see Simon's childhood, right? Like, how did we know that Grace got on the train because she was neglected? She wanted people to pay attention to her, so she stole. What did she steal? She stole something. I can't remember. Was it a dress? I can't. Fuck! I forgot what it was. What did she steal again? A piece of clothing? I can't. Fuck! I can't remember. But whatever. She stole something. Her parents were like, okay, now we have to make this go away because they're rich. So I guess they're gonna fix the problem with a decent lawyer and get out of it. And so she wanted attention, and that's her story. That's why she gets on the train, right? But but what about Simon? And yeah, we don't really get to find out about Simon. I think it was a shame that we didn't get to see more of the Apex children. We don't really get to know about them, right? We didn't. I guess, look, you're not going to get to, whenever you watch a show, you don't get to learn about every last character. That's fine, but it would have been interesting if we at least knew more of the backstories of like how the train selects people. Like, does it just pick up like well, they say like it's people who need a change, or like need to change, like, no, people, what was the thing again? People who need to find their people who need to find I can't, oh fuck, what was it? People who need to find their answer, their change, their, what word am I looking for? Oh, people who need to find a solution to their problems, right? I feel the train is there to deal. Yeah, that's good. That's good. The train is there to deal with your problems. That's what it is. Um. So yeah, it's like I feel like Simon got done dirty. Um. We don't get closure. I mean, he just dies. I guess that's his closure. I think the most impressive thing is that Tuba actually never comes back, which is better. I like Tuba's death way better than Simon's. Uh, Grace's Des Ex Machina with fucking origami birds was stupid. Um, Anything else I want to touch on? So yeah, I mentioned 1-1. We don't get to see him. We don't get to see how Amelia ends. We don't get to see Hazel. Were there any other characters? Jeff, I guess. Jeff the Water. Or whatever. Was that his name? Jeff the Water or something? Randall. It was Randall, wasn't it? Randall. So yeah, there's that guy, Randall. Um, Anyone else? Yeah, we don't see the corgi, right? The corgi. I think he's still in play somewhere. Um, and yeah, so that's that. I think that's all I want to discuss. So yeah, I give it a 6 out of 10. Just a little bit. I think they sped it up too. They focused too much, or the first 5 episodes spent too much time where we needed that time that like towards the other 5 episodes. So shit, man, shit. It was unfortunate that it went down like this. But yeah, if there's a fourth season, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'm still interested. I want to see closure. I want to see. I would love if they actually bring back Tulip. That would be. I just like Tulip. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know if you thought that scene with the fucking kicking Grace off the train was fucking hilarious. Let me know if you think that Grace surviving with those fucking birds was bullshit, which it was. It was absolute bullshit. She should have died. And yeah, let me know anything else I didn't cover here. Maybe I missed something blatantly. Maybe I just like missed something stupid and I should have talked about it here, but I forgot about it. But yeah, there we go. Let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We need to get 1,000 by the end of the year, folks. We're gonna do it. I'm at 36 subscribers. I've got like what 5-ish, 4-ish months to go. We can make it. 1,000 subscribers. Come on, folks. Let's do it. Hit that button today. Sandro out. Bye bye. Subscribe.